What is your battle to? What is your call to battle for? What is the course that you've been asked to fight in? What is the good fight that you are fighting? And what is the faith that you need to keep? And I guess I want to present to you this thought that the battle is for your own house. Your battle and my battle is not to go fix people. It is not to go straighten out everything. We all have specific callings in our lives and things to do, but I'm talking about in general, the calling on us as a believer. What is your battle to? It is not your battle to go stop evil people from doing evil things. It's not your battle to go fix every member of your family. It's not your battle to take your weapons of warfare and start manipulating and controlling people so that things are better for everybody. I believe your battle is for your house. I believe your witness, you say, how can I be a witness? Your witness, Jesus said, you will be my witness. What's a witness? A witness is one who was there at the scene of the crime. Or a witness to say, I saw this actually take place. And your witness is to stand up and say, this is my testimony. This is what I have experienced. I know this man called Jesus. I know his power. I've experienced it. I've felt it. I know this man, Jesus' love. This is my story. In my house, we have served the Lord, and the Lord has served us, and the Lord has loved us. And let me just tell you my testimony, my story. And when you tell somebody your story by your verbiage, by writing, by sharing, by calling, by just the way you live, you are a witness to the incredibleness of what God can do in a life. So that's your quest, and the battle is for your own house. And it's so important because I've seen people get on campaigns, and I hate to mention anything here, but campaigns to get rid of whatever. Get rid of sin in their city, get rid of sin in their country, get rid of this or that. And if you're called to do some of those things, I'm not opposed to that, but I'm just saying that is not their high calling in Christ Jesus, is for the Christians to get everybody else to stop doing wrong things. It is to, number one, I think, to guard your own house. This is the house, and this is the temple of God. This is where the Spirit of God dwells. David was a great warrior. David was a passionate man. David was all for the Lord, in love, not embarrassed at all to worship his God. But when he was called up to do battle and he didn't do it, it left a void, and an opportunity came to fill it. And so, like I said, this is you can kind of see this undercurrent or this principle in life. When you and I don't arise, when people don't arise to fulfill what they were called to do, we are living beings with a well of life inside of us, with energy, with intellect, creativity. We explode with life because we're created in His image. As Lisa and Jody were sharing, man, when you look at somebody and devaluate them and say, well, they're just worthless people, man, you're the one that's blinded. You're the one that doesn't see what a human being in the image of God, the potential that they have. And no matter how bad they've screwed it up to this point, no matter how ridiculous they've been, no matter how much selfishness they've been, no matter how lazy they've been, they are still human beings in the created image of God that can do phenomenal things in this universe. That's their value. And that's our value. And sometimes if we don't understand our own value of our own house, we're not going to go to battle like we should to protect it. If you think, well, it ain't that big a deal if I live or die or whatever else, nobody cares, then you're not going to go rise to battle. And the truth is, the reality is, we are awesome because we are in his image. And as believers, now we're not only in his image, but we have his spirit inside of us. And the Spirit of God is not lazy. The Spirit of God is not looking for the beach every weekend. Nothing wrong with going to the beach, by the way. I'm going to go there. Got to be restored. David understood that. But man, the thing about this, even when God created this earth, I said it last week, but there's still just, scientists are still just blubbering all about this, man, this thing just continues to grow. When God said, let there be light, it has not stopped since that time. It's still expanding and blowing up, and man, and the amount of power. You think about what a nuclear bomb would do on this earth, just obliviate us. And man, stars are just blowing up all the time, and black holes are, I don't even know, they don't know if they're sucking in energy or putting out energy anymore. But I mean, it's just massive amount of power being displayed in our universe all the time. That's our God. That came out of the heart of God. And so the heart of God inside of you and I, we are anything but lazy, common, unproductive, uncreative. We're anything but that.